Hi, hello. Um, so I'm trying to put myself up there, and this is an exercise for me to start getting a bit out of my comfort zone, and at the same time trying to expose um, a bit of a deeper side of me, which it costs me a lot of effort, and that's one of the reasons that I'm doing videos, because I feel that there's something inside of me that I need to share, but it takes me a lot of time or a lot of effort to actually like get it out properly and a lot of practice. So whatever I say is really not gonna be accurate to the way I feel things, but I will do my best. Um, I was born in Latin America, in Mexico, and I've been born in a race culture, Catholic race culture. um I've been my tendency has been quite like spiritually trying to understand the deepness of Jesus, God, etc. And well, so during my childhood I've been trying to understand who is God from a Catholic perspective. Who is this guy Jesus that all the time is mentioned in church, like this name and this name that I was keep hearing it repeating all over during church. Jesus, and Jesus will save you, and Jesus is the one. Everything I would do for Jesus, etc., etc. So what I want to share is that during during this time I was keep asking myself really naively, like why is, like, how is this possible that this guy Jesus, I mean everybody's believing on this name Jesus without actually knowing him. And who is this Jesus? Why is like the name so important, right? Because I was feeling, look, if somebody would have made a mistake in the Bible, and by any um, reason, either by a conscious mistake on purpose or by an actual mistake, they would have changed the name from Jesus to something completely different, like let's just say like Stewart or whatever. Like if you think, actually, like if 2000 years ago somebody would be able to go back in time and make a trick and change, erase the name from the Bible when it was just about to be exposed to the public. I think it was about like 300 um, um, after Christ, by this Constantine Emperor of Rome, who was very involved around like making the canonic Bible into the public. So imagine if by that time they would have changed the name from Jesus, or or Christ, or whatever like a sort of like a human label that we put on it, to something else. Well, I can almost guarantee you that we'll be now calling him Stewart. Stewart is God. Stewart is the Son of God. Stewart will save us. Stewart is my Savior. And you would say, like, whoa, it's not Stewart, it's actually Jesus. But you know my point? My point that I was thinking when I was child is like, what is the essence of this being? It's not the name what matters. The name is really not saying much. Um, so it really took me a while to understand this until because it's like it's so called like, well, you have to believe in Jesus because he's the savior, because he's the only one who said that he's the son of God. He's the only one who proclaimed to be the son of God. And I was like, well, anyone can proclaim himself that they're the son of God. It can be a crazy man as well. And what, like everybody's gonna believe him because he dared to say that he was the son of God? That shouldn't be the essence of it. So then I read on the Bible like that he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Okay. Um, and I had some sort of like insight, thinking that what about if this being, like 2000 years ago, knew that by now we would have been thinking about like people would be really like asking themselves like I wanna know you, I wanna see who you are in a genuine way, rather than following the masses in church and say, like, oh yeah, Jesus. Rather than having blind faith, because I think many people at the moment, or historically speaking, they just have blind faith. I understand the concept of faith, but having this kind of like a blind faith without like under, understanding anything. It's just like, yes, I believe in you, and that's it, because you say that you're the Son of God and you say that you will save me, therefore I believe in you, as a way of religion, and all the other religions are wrong, right? I believe in you, and all the religions are wrong. So if Jesus Christ or this being knew that in the future we would be asking ourselves the real essence of this figure, of this consciousness, then he said, I am the truth, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So I saw this as a sort of like equation. If if you seek with all your heart for the truth, if you seek with all your heart the truth, you will be following the way of Christ consciousness, and you will follow life. So this, I found these three words quite mysterious and quite interesting. Like somehow I have the sensation that the Christ consciousness is a mixture somehow by coalescing these three words, which are very special words: life, way or path, and truth. Truth is a powerful word. And what is the truth? Well, that is a very good question. Like if you ask with all your heart, it will start like taking you into different rabbit holes. Let's call it this way. But the love for the truth is what I think we're missing in this society, generally speaking, and I think is what we need in this society, um, in order to start recognizing all the misinformation and all the massive information that we have due to the internet. We need to start like resonating with things that first go within us, and then go further from that, which in a way for me that is translated as having love for the truth, having love for the truth, and seek the truth with all your heart. Dare to seek the truth. Don't believe on anything just because somebody is telling you, some sort of like authority or whoever is telling you. Look into it with different eyes. You have to have for some eyes that you are eager to really see what is the truth, regardless of who is saying it. It will resonate with you if you are looking with it with love. So I think that's the way of Christ consciousness, and that's what he was trying to tell us, that we will find Christ, or we will find Jesus, once we are able to mix somehow these words. If we want to go into the way, we need to look for the truth. This church or this other church, they're not going to tell us what's the truth. Just go and follow the truth. And by following the truth, you're getting into the way of existence, because there's either existence or it doesn't exist, right? So whatever is the truth, it's life, it exists, it's part of reality, and that is life, that is the path. And I think that's what he was trying to say, not in a egoistic way, but rather as a sort of like a frequency or consciousness that he is part of, and maybe he's like the head of it, and we're following it. But it's a different way to understand or how to follow Jesus. I think if you follow the truth with all your heart, you are already in the path of Christ, and He will be proud of you.